That's been a fun day today. Been working with Daryl and Kieran from Crownworks Tree Services. Good bunch of guys. Kieran! No. Hello. So we've been tackling this eucalyptus that's far too overgrown, and we're just trying to make it a little bit smaller, a bit more manageable. Still trying to keep the shape to it and avoid any of the obstacles underneath. I'm at the top of the tree here, and I would like to have got a little bit higher, but because they split into lots of small stems, it just wasn't safe to climb any higher. And you can just see the shed off there to the left, and I'm throwing it into the garden trying to clear all the obstacles beneath. That thicker branch my arm is under there, you can see the decay. That was probably caused by a squirrel, and there's quite a lot of it in the tree. They just sit on the branches and chew on the bark. They cause quite a lot of damage actually, squirrels. And of course you've got the decay going into the stem, which affects its structural stability. It's inevitable that some branches will always seem to get caught up on the tree beneath me. I did clear them out afterwards. The thing I love about climbing trees is I'm outdoors, I'm up high, which are the things I love, but also you've got to think it's like a giant puzzle. You've got to think about the best way to take it apart. What's the most efficient way of getting this tree down without doing any damage? And then by the time we had a cup of tea, most of the top was done. It was just that tricky branch that's over the shed that we needed to deal with. So just while the guys are having a bite to eat, I just wanted to say I hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, please drop me a like, and feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing a few more videos like this, so looking forward to them. After a bite to eat, I'm back in the tree and I'm dealing with a branch now over the shed. And because of where it is and the wind direction and everything else, it's safer to rig this branch off than it would be to try and climb up it and take it in smaller bits. I always try and not rig if I can, but if there's any doubt of it going in the wrong direction, then I'll rig it off to make sure. So I've already cut a notch in the front, and here I'm just putting the back cut in and then giving it a push over, and then Kieran's on the rope on the floor. And it's not a big branch, we just need to make sure that we guide it down safely to the ground. And that was all the rigging I needed to do on this side of the tree. I still had to do the top around by my anchor point, but for the time being I'm finished with the rope, so I've sent the pulley down to the guys on the ground. I was going to cut this footage out, but I thought I'd leave it in so you can see how I down climb the branch and how I leave the little pegs on just so I can stand on something. And all the time I'm working, I'm looking at the tree and the cuts I've made and the height and trying to figure out where the best place is to cut the tree to leave it in a nice shape. And then I throw the branch away from the shed onto the ground. And it's always important to have a good look around while you're up there. We get some amazing views working in the city, you can just see for miles. This branch was a bit of a problem. It was a little bit too big and weighted over the back to handhold, and you can see where it splits into two, you've got a bit of decay there. It was just a gnarly branch. But there's no way of getting it down easily. We just had to cut it down, put it on the rope, and then somehow get it down to the ground. Inevitably, because of the size of it and there wasn't a sufficient weight on it, it got caught up in all the branches below. Eventually we got it down to the ground though. Now this is the last stages of the reduction. I'm on the central branch now, which is what I was anchored to for the whole of the day. And now once we've got that down to the level we need it to be, then the tree is finished. This tree will sprout again, and being eucalyptus it will sprout quite heavily, but the customer didn't want to get rid of it. He was given the choice, and I would have preferred to take it out just because of how quick eucalyptus grow. They're just ferocious. But the customer wanted to keep it, so we made it a little bit smaller and kept it looking nice for him. So there we go, one eucalyptus reduced. We've done a bit of hedge trimming as well, and all tidied up. The garden looking nice. Getting tongue-tied again. Relax, Rich, relax. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, feel free to give me a thumbs up, like the video, and feel free to subscribe. I'd love to have you along. I'm going to be doing a few more videos like this about tree work, being outdoors, and eventually rock climbing once we can get back into the hills and do things. But yeah, it'd be great to have you on board as a subscriber, so hit that button if you want to. Until the next video, stay safe. I don't know what to say with this bit. Until the next video, I always start saying that, and then yeah, I'll see you in the next video.